New week, got a ranked team coming into town, so got to be ready and got to get our guys in position so we can have a chance to win the game. What questions do you guys have for me?
Looking back, what'd you see? What needs to be done this week?
Yeah, kind of like a little impression of what I had after the game, and stop and run on defense didn't take place in the second half. I didn't score enough points on offense, and those are the things that I'm addressing as a head coach. I do a better job. We have good players, and even guys are capable of scoring points, and guys are capable of making plays on defense. So I need to get them in the right spot and make sure that we have more success.
On Saturday, you mentioned that you feel like you need to maybe reevaluate everything right now.
Mm-hmm.
What items take higher precedence within that reevaluation?
Everything. I mean, I'm not going to really share much what we're doing, but we're getting things done this week, and with the thoughts of performing better than what we have the last 2 weeks.
When you're talking about stopping the run, how much of it is player development? How much of it is scheme that you're looking at to kind of adjust things?
Both. I mean, that's. I'm not going to blame our players though. If they give, to be honest with you, normally as a coach, if they give you the effort and they're tough, then we should put them in a position to at least handle the run consistently, and that's what we're going to try to get done.
Special teams have been a strong point in your tenure until this year. Why do you think it's kind of taken a step backwards a little bit?
Looking at everything, I think what it all comes down to it is when we have our playmakers in there, they usually do a good job. We have some young guys kicking the ball right now, and as comfortable as we've been with those guys kicking, I think the punt game has been pretty good. Kickoff has been good until the last couple of weeks, getting some big returns. But there are things that give a lot of credit to the other team for making plays, but we can definitely help out on our end, and that's something that we're looking to get better.
Have you taken a more hands-on approach with your defense at all at any point?
Yeah, I mean this is a team. I'm hands-on with everything, so anything that's not functioning well is my fault. And so that's how I look at it: is hands-on with the offense, defense, and special teams, and we're not performing well, so that's on me.
When will you know if Jaron Hall would be available Saturday?
I don't know. It's day to day right now, so we're still hopeful, but that's right now. We're gonna go practice and see what the protocol is, and that's the training room answer for them to get to you.
Are you comfortable with Baylor Romney, given what you have seen in practice and what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, I think that I'm comfortable with the coaching that he's receiving and with his mentality, and I thought he came to the game with great poise. I mentioned that after the game, and we can work with guys that have a lot of confidence and put him in a position that are working for his strengths. And so whether it's him or Joe or Jaron on the field, we'll work towards that this week.
What gave Baylor the edge over Joe? Why did you go with him the other day instead?
I think we're just suited for what we've had established in the game plan that against South Florida, and with his ability to run and things like that.
Do you feel like you've got a pretty good handle on why the offense isn't finishing drives? Like what the problems are that need to be fixed?
I do, and I think we've made some adjustments, and we got it done. I look forward to us scoring more points. We're not scoring enough points to get the wins that we need, and we're getting on into the red zone, but we're not punching it in. It's always dangerous when you're kicking field goals or attempting to kick field goals rather than score touchdowns, and that's we got to get points on the board.
Elias said earlier today that he felt with the coaching staff that the ultimate reason for the loss was maybe the staff got out-coached. What expectations do you have for the coordinators and staff going into this week against Boise?
Yep, do a better job coaching. It's me. I've got to do a better job coaching. So that's what I look forward to getting done. Yeah, there's huge urgency for that to happen.
What changes though do you think can go into the preparation to
a lot? Yeah, we'll see the results on Saturday if they worked or not.
Were any of the injuries season-ending? I know Keanu went down.
No, none of them were season-ending, but we'll see how it goes from day to day. We're still evaluating a lot of it, so throughout the week.
Is Dan Gonwalku or Tristan Hodge expected to play this week after missing?
We're hopeful, yeah. So we're hopeful that they will play. That's like I said. You guys should do a press conference with the trainer. I have more answers for you.
You've had really good run defenses here at BYU in previous stops. I mean, what makes a good run defense, in your opinion?
Well, this is a long answer. So just results is what matters. That's all I care about is stuffing the run, and yeah, we'll get there. I've been in tight spots before, you know, where we've had to respond well with coaching, and been coaching for 19 years, so this isn't new to me. So we'll respond the right way.
In tight spots, I mean, who are there individuals you turn to for advice to kind of navigate these difficult stretches?
Yeah, I've a lot of guys that are available, mentors and things like that. But I've also got experience on my side and know how to get it done. I know what's expected and look forward to matching the expectations of everyone.
How often, you have a resource in Tom Homo, who's been a head football coach. How often do you talk with Tom, and can you tell me what have them conversations been like?
Well, Tom and I have a great relationship. I have a great relationship with everyone in the administration, and we talk daily. So we talk a lot about a lot of different things.
What is your sense of the vibe around the team right now?
Oh, they're fighters. They're going to be ready to fight and play. And so they've given us the energy and the effort, and just look forward to making it work. So no one on this team and no one in this building is going to quit. So we're looking forward to playing a ranked team, coming to our house at home, and excited for that moment, that opportunity.
Do you feel like I guess you'd say maybe the hockey substitutions, just the mass subs and on the defensive side have been a net positive for that side of the ball to this point of the season?
On the defensive side?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering a lot of the guys that get banged up, I think it's been helpful, and seeing the progress that Isaiah Heron's made as a corner, it's been huge, and getting those valuable reps has been, for us to lean on him and those meaningful reps has been really good for us. So, yeah, that's no different than a lot of substitutions that you see in college football, you know. And so, I know everybody wants to look at reasons why things aren't performing well, and it's okay for everyone to question everything, because I'm doing the same thing as well, but we'll get it fixed.
Are you preparing for multiple quarterbacks given the hip injury to Bachmeyer Saturday?
Yeah, I mean, he got hurt. They were up 17-7, and they put 52 points on the board. So they have plenty of quarterbacks that can play. They have a scheme that's dangerous. They're well-balanced. They can run the ball and throw it with a lot of different people. So they're dangerous, and they're ranked for a reason, you know. And Coach Harson's done an amazing job with his program, and it's going to be a fun game. I think we match up well with them in a lot of different aspects, and you know, we just have to be functioning well on all three phases, and it's going to take all three phases to perform really well for us to win.
What do you think you're way better at than what the stats have shown so far this season?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, stats tell the story, right? And you can pick up a lot of different stats. It all depends on what you're trying to argue, and so the only stat that matters to me is winning, and that's all I care about right now. That's what I've always been focused on. I can handle a lot of different things too, but I'm always willing to learn and get better, and that's a day-to-day process for me as a coach, as a person, as a father, husband. But I like winning. That's the key.
Kalani, you take a lot on yourself as far as personal accountability goes, and you know, you've said multiple times, I'm the head coach, it's my job to get it done. How do you handle the stress and the challenges, particularly when you're going through a rough stretch like this?
Well, I know this is maybe hard for someone to understand, but I love coaching football, and that's, if it was only about the good times, then it wouldn't be as fun, right? Because I think there's adversity and the times you can learn, build you who you are. I've been built on tough times. That's my whole life, you know. So coaching has been the same thing. I try to learn as much as I can. It's unfortunate that we learn the most when things are really hard. You know what I mean? And so I look at this as a learning moment for me, and a way to get better as a person, and definitely get better as a coach, and to love my boys even more than I have before. You know, so these guys are great young men. I enjoy coaching them, love being around them, and they're giving us everything they can give. And it's important that we as coaches do it back in return. So if there's more I can do as a coach, as a head coach and leader, then I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure that they get the best out of me.
How do you balance that just when you're dealing with the staff and the players, as far as, you know, the correction, the, you know, making adjustments, the discipline side versus the, you know, the love and caring and showing that side as well?
I think I mentioned this before. The honesty is important, right? And I'm always open for honesty and criticism, because it's how you learn. And so I even though there's love, doesn't mean that I'm not honest with these kids. There's direct feedback and honest feedback. Otherwise, they don't learn and they don't grow. But if there's no love and there's no connection, they're not really going to learn as much as they should. You know, and so this is a moment where it's really tough, and I'm going to revel in it and enjoy as much as I can and get better from it. But I think it's important for the team to know that this doesn't define us. You know, it's how you respond to the tough times that people will remember the most, and that's what character is all about. And looking forward to fighting my way out of this, and fighting our way out of this as a team.
Are there benefits for you and your coaching staff to prepare for an opponent that you actually have some familiarity with, you know, that you face on an annual basis?
Yeah, it's just, other than they're just really good. They're always an effective team, and they've had something that's been established there for a long time. It goes before even Harsin became the head coach. You know, they've had that culture established for many years now, and then that has gone on to breed a lot of great coaches and great players and alumni. And so their fan base is excited about what they got going on there. And so I think there's a lot of things that I admire about their program and admire about their fans and their coaching staff. And you know, we're building a culture that I think can really match what they're doing as well. And it takes some time, but right now we don't have time. We have to be able to play right now and be able to rely on our culture to help us win games. And this is one that we should be expected to perform really well and have a chance to win.
This is an important series to the BYU football program in general. Obviously, you guys just barely signed a long-term extension with Boise, and you're going to play them for 14, 15 years, something like that. Is this just a big series for the program in general?
Yeah, I think it's because with the independent schedule, there's only a few guys that we know we're going to play every year, you know, and so them being familiar has become kind of a common rival, you know, and so they're a really good team and have a lot of great results, and they've got great tradition in the last couple of decades, and so I think it's a good matchup for us, and it brings out the best in our team.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, guys, thank you.
Thank you.